Airport. A special discussion when we return. Mr. Barua, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
मेरी आवाज जा रही है उनको? Thank you so much, sir. We're just about to start. Welcome back. You're watching Newscentre. Gukesh has become the youngest chess world champion after beating reigning champion Liren. Gukesh defeated Liren in the 14th and last game of the World Chess Championship 2024, which was held in Singapore. Now, the Grandmaster won the final game with the black pieces after Ding blundered in what was considered to be a comfortable position. The 18-year-old is 4 years younger than Garry Kasparov, who had been the youngest world champion from 1985 when he beat Anatoly Karpov. Gukesh is only the second Indian after Vishwanathan Anand to claim the world title. All right, we've got a special guest with us this evening. We're now joined by Dibyendu Barua, India's second chess grandmaster after Vishwanathan Anand. Mr. Barua, thank you very much for joining us on the phone on Newscentre. You were all of 12 and you became the youngest participant at the Indian Chess Championship. Any similarities that you've seen with Gukesh's journey?
No, not. Yeah, of course. I mean, he's far, far ahead. And the young generation now, it is completely different. Yeah, what I started playing in 70s, and I qualified for the nationals in 78. But this is far beyond, so it is something different. Yeah, it's completely different.
It's something different. We saw Gukesh breaking into tears loudly after winning that match. Give us a sense of the kind of pressure one goes through while playing at that level, while competing at that level.
Yeah, of course, there are too much pressure because he was playing a one versus one world championship match, and this was his first appearance in the match, and as a youngest challenger, and there are 14 games as we all saw. The first game he lost, then he came back on the third game. Then there were a series of draws. Then he won on the 11th game with white. Then again he lost on the 12th game. 13th game was drawn. He was having a better position. Somehow he missed it. And then the final game, 14th game, actually the moment where he won, I mean, being blundered. We never expected that such kind of blunder mistake from a world champion. Even I'm sure that Gukesh was also not expected to win, but he was kept on playing just to make him, tired. And Gukesh is young. Gukesh has got so much young blood, so too much of energy, and he always takes risk. So the moment Ding made the mistake on 55th move, Rook F2 on the 14th game of this match, and I think he also could not expect. He was surprised. Everyone was surprised. Everyone was shocked. And then he realized that he's winning. So it's something
right.
different feeling,
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Barua, what I'd also like to ask you, the likes of Magnus Carlsen had some criticism. They said this game looked like a second round or third round match of an open tournament. There were other players also, some notable names, who questioned how the Chinese counterpart, the defending champion, had almost given away the game. What do you feel about such kind of criticism or statements being made about the quality of the match?
Yeah, okay, it is individual comment, so I don't see anything wrong, but it is their individual wish. I mean, but okay, obviously that everyone, even we also shocked after seeing the Rook F2 move on the final game. But I think it was due to the pressure. It was due to pressure. Ding was not at all form for the last few months, whereas Gukesh was in very, very good form for the last 6 to 8 months. He won the candidates. He led the Indian team in the Olympiad, we won both medals in the men and women. He also got the individual gold medal. And so Gukesh was absolutely, he was far, far above than performance-wise. And that's, I think, made lots of pressure on Ding. And when he saw that person was absolutely draw, so he could have played any move. But I think he wanted to finish the game immediately by playing Rook F2, so that he thought draw, and then they will proceed to the tie-breaking matches, games. So somehow I think under the pressure he made that mistake.
Okay, you feel that the Chinese counterpart made the mistake under pressure. I'd like to ask you about the cost of competing at this level. Mental pressure. Mr. Barua, I'd like to ask you about the cost of competing at this level, the training, the practice that one has to go through. You, of course, have to have the right coaches, the right experience. You had your own set of challenges when you were an aspiring chess player, when you were rising up through the ranks. I'm sure Gukesh has had his. Could you give us a sense of the financial challenges a player has to go through and the entire cost exercise involved now in today's day and age?
Yeah. In today's days, it is required absolutely when you are competing in the national or even competing in the international level. Definitely, you need to have lots of sponsorship. Otherwise, it's not possible. And that too in the high voltage match like in the World Championship. In our generation, there were no concept of having seconds. Now the World Championship match, even other tournament also in the candidates and other important tournaments, players they hire seconds. Seconds means that the coaches who are working behind. So there is lots of costs involved, and you need to have a good sponsor. Otherwise, it's not possible. It's a huge money because if you have seen after the tournament, after the match is over, Gukesh revealed the seconds who were working on for him, and you could see that I think 8 or 9 people were there, including Viswanathan Anand and including that Upton, the Australian guy. So it was obviously. I mean, so maybe he must have spent few maybe crore or maybe somewhere around 50 to 60 lakhs or maybe more. So it is a huge amount involved, and definitely you need.
Mr. Barua, final question. As we're running out of time, but do you believe this is now a breakout moment for Indian chess and those aspiring to rise on the world stage?
Of course, India is going to rule as everyone was expected. Carlsen said few years back that India is going to rule, and we had the world champion Viswanathan Anand, our first icon. Because of Anand, now these young generations they have come up, and now Gukesh is a new idol, new icon for the young generation, and definitely this will give the next level. Chess will go to the next level, and all the youngsters will now be motivated, be more inspired by this result. And of course, the parents also would now put their child in chess, definitely.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Barua, for joining us. So let's hope Gukesh's victory inspires many more Indians to do well on the world stage in chess. That's all we have time for. Goodbye.